Hi guys, what's up? Zax here. Today we're here with Aeterno UK to talk about the new Mercedes car that has been released today, and we'll be going through all the stuff we think about it. So, would you like to say hello?
Hi guys, it's Joe here. You may know me from Aeterno. I do quite a lot of F1 videos, and yeah, I'm just great honoured to be here with Alex today. And like he says, we're going to be talking about the new Mercedes.
So, they went for a different approach in terms of the front wing. That's pretty much the only thing I've been talking about in every single thing is the front wing. Um, they went for a similar style to Ferrari, but I don't think it was as dramatic. Is that is that how you describe it? Not as dramatic
Yeah, I'd say that
looking.
probably. It isn't quite the dramatic dip at the front.
Yeah. So, what would you what would you say about it? Do you think it's a good idea to go for that style, or would you rather
Well,
go for the tip on the front? Or...
personally, I prefer to I obviously prefer it to look at because I
Yeah,
don't know if any of you've seen the Caterham one, but in my opinion, that is the worst one of them all,
yeah.
and the Toro Rosso one as well. I'm not not keen on that,
Hmm.
but no, I do like the style of it. Whether it's going to obviously be the same on track, nobody knows. But obviously, it's good to have cars to look at. They're nice to look at,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we'll have to see about that really. So,
I mean, overall it doesn't look a huge amount different from last year's car. Similar livery. Overall, it looks pretty similar. I think the air intakes and everything are a little bit different. Um, I think it's got, I don't know whether you'd agree, but it's got smaller side pods, I think,
yes, I think it has. Yeah.
and a slightly larger air intake above the driver.
Yeah, I think because there were quite a few different designs on the air intakes I've
Hmm.
seen this year, but it is sort of similar to last year. The other thing I have noticed is the green on the sides and on the rear wing that they seem a bit darker as well.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's because they've got a different Petronas logo on there, but
Yeah,
it
slightly
is
different.
again it's a little bit different. So
They probably want the logos to stand out a little bit more. That's what I'd assume.
yeah, yeah,
Last year was just a bit. I don't know how to describe it. It was a little bit weird.
yeah.
The colour of the green blue. I
hmm
don't know how you describe that. But yeah, I mean, obviously the front wing is the big thing. I mean, on the front wing, I don't know how to describe this either, but it's got the two bits sticking out of the sort of the bit above the Pirelli sign. Um,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't even know what they're
No,
called.
I'm not sure what I'm not sure whether that's the for the cameras because
Hmm.
I know that I can't remember where I heard it, but I've heard that apparently they've changed the rules so you've got to have cameras on the actual front wing itself because the
It's
teams
pretty
are
cool.
sort of finding aerodynamic ways of getting around it, but they
Yeah.
do seem to have changed it a little bit.
Um,
So
yeah. I mean, as I said, it's dramatic to look at this in terms to last year. But if you're a new Formula One fan, get my words right. This year, I suppose you'd get used to these sort of front wings. I assume we're going to be sticking with these sort of front wings for quite some time. To be
yeah,
perfectly honest.
I can see them banning the ones with just the short nose, the
Oh
thin
yeah.
nose at the front. I can see those definitely being banned for next year, or sort of a regulation to get around them, like the vanity panel that they brought in for last year.
Yeah.
So
I certainly hope they do at least. I
yeah, I
mean,
know definitely,
you
but
know, some of
yeah,
them like the Red Bull. I don't know if you'd agree with me on this, but the Red Bull doesn't look that bad. But
no, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether anybody's watched the one with Harrison 101,
mhm,
but I know that I heard that you said that you do like the look of that, and I've
mhm,
got to agree with it because I think it's actually quite it's a bit of a silly thing to say, but Red Bull have done a good job on the painting it black at the front.
yeah.
It's a stupid thing to say, but they've actually done a good job of sort of hiding it really.
I mean, at
So it
first,
does look very similar to last year, but
yeah. I mean, at first, I think I did like this Mercedes more.
mm,
Um, I think the Red Bulls grew on me a little bit. I don't know why.
yeah, it has me as well. I think.
It's I think we might get used to these front things on the front of the cars. I don't think we'll get used to it as quickly as we did with the 2012 step nose.
No.
Um, I reckon we'll probably get used to most of them. The ones with like the Toros and the Caterham, we probably won't get entirely used
No, I
to.
know. It's just so strange. But I'm a Mercedes fan myself,
Hmm.
and I have faith in them because I know that they've spent 2 years on him,
Yeah,
on this car, as a lot of the big teams have. But it's really interesting to see the different approaches that teams have gone with, and
yeah,
again the reliability is going to be another issue. the Mercedes engine in the factory Mercedes in this Mercedes seems pretty reliable. I know that they got out straight away today. Yeah,
Yep.
you've got McLaren and you've got Force India who are breaking down. So
Well, they've got all the support they need in terms of the engine department, as you say. So
yeah, exactly.
they'll be the first one to get all the new updates, and I suppose McLaren will probably be next in. Force India, then Williams. I think that's all of them. So yeah, but Mercedes has always rumored to be the best engine, but who knows when it goes to practice whether it, consumes more fuel. I don't know. We'll suppose we'll see about all that sort of stuff in Australia. To be perfectly honest, we can learn a little bit from these tests, but not a
Yeah, I
huge
think
amount. I
it's
think.
this first test especially. I think the main thing that the fans have got to be looking out for is the reliability.
Yep.
I mean, the times, if you look at them today, I think Hamilton was 7/10 behind Raikkonen,
Yep.
and that's the gap from first to second, something that you never ever see. And then I think it was another 2 seconds down to Bottas.
And then I think fifth was 15 seconds
Yeah,
off with
yeah.
Gutierrez or something.
And two cars didn't set a time, so.
Yeah. So is that pretty much it? Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I don't think so really. I mean, again, just I'd say that the paint job is again very similar to last year. I think they have added a little black onto the back with
Mhm.
the Mercedes, which looks quite nice. But again, they've kept all the sponsors the same, and it's probably one of the, along with the Red Bull, probably one of
Yep.
the least changed cars. So I'm quite happy with the design, and I do quite like it myself. But yeah, I think that's about it really. I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody who's stayed tuned this far.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know whether you wanted to
Uh,
have the final word.
yeah, I was just to say I'll leave a link to your channel in the description so people can go and subscribe. So how many subscribers are you at? I think I.
I'm at 312, 311, I think, something like
Alright.
that.
We could probably, hopefully, get you up a couple more subscribers. So I'll leave your link down in the description and people go and subscribe. You're posting quite a lot of F1 content, aren't you? So
Yep, I
alright.
usually do about 2 to 3 videos a week.
Alright.
I've started a new series at the moment. Kamui's Career, it's called. So that's quite an interesting one. It's like a season challenge one with
Yeah.
Kamui Kobayashi.
That's a really cool idea, actually. I hadn't thought
Yeah.
of doing something like that. So, yeah, go and check his channel out down in the description. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Yeah, goodbye.